Hello, everybody. Good evening, Facebook. Good evening, Instagram. I'm going to give people a few moments to log on so that they can participate in this live in real time. So just be patient with me for a moment. And I think I will go ahead and get started now. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Candace Washington, for those who are new to me or unfamiliar with me, also known as the Client Curator, because I help entrepreneurs to increase their revenue by improving their customer experience and client retention. So if you are watching this on the replay, please be sure to drop replay in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that. So if you've been following us for the past little while now, you will know that every day in the month of December, we are going live with different topics related to customer experience, retention, and increasing your revenue through retention. And so today, what we're going to be talking about is how the lack of communication from you and your business is causing you to lose clients. And I made a post on my personal page a couple of days ago just talking about the number one thing that I see as it relates to customer service and customer experience is communication, because everything is communication. Regardless of what you may view it as, everything is communication. Your emails, it's communication. Your intake forms, it's communication. Your what have you, your shipping notifications, it's communication. Your contracts, it's communication. Everything is communication. And so the first thing I want to talk about with regard to communication and losing clients is that your clients need to hear from you regularly, especially if they have purchased from you, if they've spent their money with you. They need to hear from you regularly. They need status updates. They just need to continue to exist in your ecosystem, as I know a few people call it. They need to hear from you. Don't go radio silent on them, because if they stop hearing from you, then their mind and their attention starts to shift elsewhere, and they begin to focus on what other companies are doing and what other companies are offering and how much they're communicating. And so your clients need to hear from you regularly. If you're working on a project for them that is a lengthy project, it's going to take any amount of time, they should have a timeline from you out the gate. So whatever project you're working on for your client should include a timeline, and it should be in writing so that they can refer back to it, and so that you can refer back to it if they become a difficult client, as we talked about in previous days. So they should have a timeline, and throughout that timeline, throughout that process, your clients should be updated on how the project is progressing. They shouldn't have to ask you for updates, even if it's nothing much to update with regard to the completion of the project, or the end date of the project. But you can let them know what stage on the project you're in, and so that they can continue to hear from you regularly, because any news is good news. You don't, like I said before, you just don't want to go radio silent on your clients and your customers. Clients should never have to ask you for updates because you have failed to provide them. Some people just don't read, they don't pay attention to their emails, they don't pay attention to their voicemails or what have you, and there's nothing that you can do about that. But a client having to reach out to you for an update because you have failed to provide one is a major no-no, or a major faux pas when it comes to communicating with your clients. They should always be updated, and they should always know what's going on when you are working on a project for them. And then the even more significant or severe faux pas with regard to them reaching out to you for updates is if they have to reach out to multiple people for updates. And so I've had to do this before as a consumer, because as we all know, we're all consumers. Even those who are in business, we are all consumers in our lives. And there have been times when I've had to reach out to multiple people to get a response, or to get the action that I needed to be taken. And so you really want to be mindful that that is not happening with your clients, that they're not having to reach out to you because you're not reaching out to them, and that they're not having to reach out to multiple people. communication is very important when it comes to client retention and building those relationships and keeping those relationships. And so you want to make sure that your communication is always on point and where it needs to be. So that's all I really have for you today with regard to how lack of communication is causing you to lose clients. As long as you are communicating effectively and efficiently with your clients and keeping them engaged, then they're likely going to stay around. But the minute that they stop hearing from you, or that your communication becomes unclear or stagnant or what have you, then that's when they start to drift and look for other options and other avenues to spend their money. So with that being said, I invite you to book a free discovery call with me at bit.ly/helpmyclients. I put that in the description above so that we can discuss our client curator program and see if it will be a good fit to help you and your customer experience and improving your client retention. As we go into 2020, we're really wanting to go in, making sure that we're firing on all cylinders and making sure that we're delivering exceptional experiences for our customers, and that we are retaining even more of our clients than we currently are. So bit.ly/helpmyclients, that's the link to book a free discovery call. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please be sure to drop any comments in the comment section, and I will be sure to come back and respond to those. Have a wonderful remainder of your day. Be blessed, and remember to treat people well. See you guys tomorrow.